I'm Executive Director Kevin Robertson, and this is a KDA Video Minute for Friday, August 7th. We're going to start today by talking about the KDA Tailgater. It'll be the Kansas City Royals versus the Detroit Tigers. It's just in 2 weeks from today, Friday, August 21st at the K. We'll have our traditional parking lot tailgate in parking lot N, and then we'll all be seated in section 141. That's right along the first baseline. So we got great seats. We're able to keep the price down to $100 a person. Certainly want to thank Dr. John Fales for once again helping us out with the tailgater this year. Please register. We'd love to have you. We'll have some students there as well. We'll have a great time at the K watching the Kansas City Royals take on the Detroit Tigers. Hey, a couple extra activities that evening, courtesy of the Royals. It's Friday, so that means it is fireworks night, and then also it is family faith night. So Toby Mack will be performing after the game as well, for those of you who might want to stay around and see that. I want to thank our friends with Wealth Enhancement as well as Gargle for being the sponsor of the Tailgater, to help hold those costs down for our members. KDA Leadership Academy is coming up September 10th and 11th, so we're still looking for our class that we're putting together. A couple people that have signed up, but what we'll do is we'll have a leadership workshop or retreat out at Eureka City Lake here in Kansas. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock on a Thursday evening. We'll start with some activities, have some social time, and then we'll conclude by about 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon, the 11th, so that you can get home to your families, enjoy your weekend. Please consider signing up for Leadership Academy, especially if you're someone who's interested in being more involved in organized dentistry, or just frankly, if you just want some more information or tips on bettering your leadership skills. So earlier this week, on Wednesday evening, the KDA Board of Trustees met, took on a couple different issues. First of all, they did at least tentatively approve the Council on Dental Legislation's recommendations for legislative priorities. Before you know it, the 2027 session will be here. Of course, the primary election was earlier this week. We're already starting to think about what we want to do legislatively in 2027. As you would expect, a lot of those insurance reform issues are at the top of the list. We'll continue to watch those and monitor the elections in November to see if there's anything that might need to change based on the outcome of those elections. The Board of Trustees also endorsed Morris Laing Law Firm. That will be a new agreement with the Kansas Dental Association so that we can provide our members with legal support. We'll be kicking that off later this fall, probably October 1. So look for that exciting new program, and we look forward to partnering and having a great relationship with Morris Laing in the coming years. Kansas Mission of Mercy is coming up. It'll be January 29th and 30th at Home Field KC. That's in that Legends area of Kansas City. A lot of people are excited about signing up and registering to be a volunteer for that event, of course. So December 7th is the date you can mark on your calendar where registrations will open. We're gonna be looking for a lot of dental volunteers this year. First time back in Kansas City in 15 years. So we expect a big turnout of patients, and so we're gonna need to answer that with a lot of volunteers and volunteer dentists. So please mark your calendar. Plan on attending KMOM KC and registering on December 7th. That wraps this edition of the KDA Video Minute.